Hey, what is up guys? So I got this pretty awesome replay to share, and it is full power reverse bandless dragon rulers. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, this is going to be the best deck, and it just really shows you how viable other things are in this game. Even though you know, a lot of people would think dragon rulers would be the best, nothing would beat it. But like I said, it just shows you like how amazing cards were back in the day. Some of the banned cards. Like, I don't know why this guy's playing on my team. He's playing Premature Bro. We're playing in the front. This is my team right here, and then the other team is in the back. But it's pretty cool. I mean, you can see there's like cards like Harpy's Feather Duster, and Imperial Order keeps the game in check. It really makes Dragon Rulers not as good. The only card that I think is just out of control, and it's an RNG out of control, is Sixth Sense. Because that lets you do so many more crazy things. Anyway, he's going to go ahead and actually pull off a number 104 Umbra Horror Masquerade. This card's actually really strong. Not only does it get rid of a back row, but on top of that, it also can half your opponent's life points and negate an effect of a monster. I mean, look at this. There's a Solda, there's a number C104, there's a Photon Strike Bouncer. At this point, you might think, oh, there's no way anyone could beat this. But look at the amount of cards that the other guy has, my teammate has, I should say. Anyways, he activates a Sixth Sense, calls 6, and then 5, and it lands on 6. So he draws 6 more cards. But it's okay, because I'm able to throw up a Redox here in defense mode, and nothing he has right now can actually deal with it. Now, this is a really nasty field to run into. Like, it's really OP. But, you know, with cards like Change of Heart, like double Change of Heart into Magical Scientist, and then if he's going to activate this effect, obviously he can negate with the Bouncer that he stole. Then he's going to go ahead and activate number 39, Beyond the Hope, and he's going to make everything have 0 attack, which I think this card is actually really crazy. I haven't seen this card busted out when we've been doing these reverse bandless duels, but because pretty much Solda I think was like one of the stronger ones, but with an addition to Solda, you can bust out number 39 and pretty much deal with a lot of stuff that comes out. And obviously Bouncer is a strong card too, because negating effects is always good. But there are so many amazing spell and trap cards in the game that it just shows you guys, again, the point of this video, well, I mean, it was to show you guys like how D.RULERS, how crazy it could be. There's also that card someone, he activated it under Imperial Order, Chain Imperial Order, and he couldn't use it, but it brings back all of your banished stuff. You pay 2,000 life points. It's like a return from the different dimension, but it's in a spell card form, and that card was really good too. I guess I could show you guys the build that I was going with, and you guys can kind of check it out because short video anyways. Alright, so here's, oh, whoa, hold on, this got moved. I just noticed that. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Now we're in the right resolution. Anyways, so this is the dragon deck that I was running, and what's funny is like I was playing Chaos Emperor Dragon. Not that I can really even utilize it. I know you're like, what the heck? You don't even have any targets for it. Okay, let me give you the explanation for this. Okay, so this card was literally used just because I needed more dragons just to send for their effects, and it's fine. It doesn't really matter because I figured I'd bust out him because if my tag partner is playing any lights, that can definitely help, or darks technically, whatever. All it came down to is I just wanted more targets with Future Fusion, and then obviously because I can just banish dragons, and these cards were banned, and I needed more dragons, and these were the dragon cards that are banned. I can't just put Blue Eyes in here. But anyways, oh, there's also Reddish Darkness Metal Dragon. That card is at 2, which I considered playing, but I figured with this many like amazing cards to play, I just went ahead and did this. Anyways, let's go and jump into the deck profile, I guess, just because it's kind of fun, just to see all these banned cards. So 3 Chaos Emperor Dragon, they're pretty much not used. 2 Victory Dragon, again, they're pretty much not used. More dragons just to banish. Then we got 3 of each of the Dragon Rulers. We got Birdman, and I think that it's a requirement to play 3 Fiber Jar, because there are scenarios where your opponent makes like the most crazy stuff and you just really need to just stop everything, because even if the cards can't be destroyed or like can't be somethinged, unless they're negating Fiber Jar, you can just go Fiber Jar and then you basically reset the duel and it's your turn. And I really like this card a lot. Some people were playing Solemn Judgment. I actually didn't like Solemn Judgment too much, because when you pay half your life and someone goes Fiber Jar, resets the duel, it's not looking too favorable for you. And then I'm playing 2 Dimension Fusion. This is the kind of thing I mentioned before, where it's like pay 2,000, special summon both. Well, it's both players special summon as many. There is technically a downside to this, obviously, but you know, sometimes you can get out more stuff, and it's your turn, so you can go into like really good cards. I decided to drop a Delinquent Duo. It's probably one of like the best cards, but I really wanted that Reborn here just in case I wanted to like get something just to defend up. There are scenarios where sometimes your opponent can like negate a bunch of effects, but Redox is just, it's too good just to be like, oh, I'm gonna put myself there, and especially if you don't have the cards to banish. And also Reborn, sometimes there's really crazy cards that people pull out, and might as well just have one Reborn here. But Delinquent Duo is one of the best cards for sure, but everything is like the best cards here. Next up, also I want to mention with Delinquent Duo, I've noticed the playstyle that people have been going for is use every card. So this is like a good turn 1 card. And after that, sometimes it can just kind of be bad because your opponent will just be like, okay, I'll set everything, because they don't want to get Delinquent Duo'd, Confiscation, I think it's Forceful Sentry. Let's see. Yeah, it's a Forceful Sentry. This is the better than Confiscation. Confiscation, I think you have to pay 1,000 life points. Yeah, that one's okay. So the Forceful Sentry is the good one, but nonetheless, it's a decent card. Next up, I'm playing 3 Pottery. Like, this is the only card I think that you have to play. Like, this is the best card because it's too fast. At one point I was playing Mercury trying to do a 6th Sense sack plays. Next up, 3 copies of Graceful Charity. Obviously, Graceful Charity, pretty good card. And then I just threw in that 1 Reborn there. Maybe I want to like get something back. Maybe have access to Bryonac. Probably not. But I mean, the off chance that you know, this is on board, I got know something Bryo. You know, I mean, it can happen. All right, it won't happen too often, but it might be able to. And Future Fusion is pretty good. Get out this bad boy, and you get to send a bunch of dragons. 6th Sense, pretty broken. It's an RNG broken, but it makes the game more entertaining. Like, you saw that game. How many times 6th Sense got resolved, and well, both players got it, and it didn't even matter, even drawing 6 cards, because everything in this format is all banned. So, like I said, it just shows you guys how the game can be. Like, it's like, oh man, this is super broken. Oh, they're super broken. Like, it makes everything almost balanced in a sense, because everything is so broken that it doesn't matter. At any time, someone can come back, and I like that. I kind of like that aspect. I mean, there are times where it's like Imperial Order oppression. That's one problem that I think the Dragon Rulers have to deal with, is the oppression. Obviously, I play Fiber Jar because I feel like if you don't play Fiber Jar and, like, you know, your opponent goes oppression, I don't know what you do in this deck. Like, you just lose, because I didn't even want to play Harpy's Feather Duster, because every single time Imperial Order, and I only played 2 copies of it because, like, basically half of my deck is well, a little bit less than half, but it's pretty much spells. And, you know, Imperial Order is a fantastic card if you get to have it and your opponent does. Like, you get to use your stuff first, then you go. It's a really great card. Then as far as the extra deck, I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary. Like, Big Eye, you got the Draco Sack. This card, you can make it, but I never pulled anything out. Basically, the only thing you really use in the extra deck is, well, you need this, and then Big Eye, and then Draco Sack is probably much the more relevant cards. I don't know why I have freaking Solda in here. I edited my other deck, and this is like the remains of it, but I could put it in something else. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how crazy this format is that we've been messing around with on the live streams. But yeah, duel your friends with this. If you guys have suggestions for other formats or other ways to play or like, I guess other builds, because what I like with this reverse ban list, it doesn't allow archetypes, which is something I'm actually working on. We're actually making another set of rules. I like all of these rules that we've been implementing in the game, like 1 life point duels and all their crazy stuff like that. But oh, I did. Well, I mean, I said this on the live stream, but there's 2 cards that I want to actually just say that you can't. Well, I mean, if you're playing with your friends, you guys do what you want. But if you want to have fun, I would say remove this card and also remove this card. It's the Cyber Dragon Infinity. The problem with Infinity is, so when someone makes a triple Infinity, it's really hard to even play. Like, these cards really hurt the game. I know Imperial Order is really broken too, but the problem with this card is that it just becomes too problematic because it negates anything. And yeah, if you happen to have like 1 card plus, it's like it's too dirty, basically, is what it comes down to. But there are other crazier cards. It's just that they don't negate everything. And again, with Magical Scientists, you can pull out multiple of these, and to me, that's a little unfair. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I really would like to know what other ideas you have. I want to do a no archetype one, but I'm working on that ban list, because it's going to be like, I have to ban like Gladiator Beast War Trick, I got to ban like a lot of like things. And my idea isn't to make the game balanced, but it's to make it so there's no archetypes. So people actually have to make a deck by just using like, you know, cards they like, you know, things that they have to think about to use as combo cards, rather than just, oh, I put all these cards because they have the same name. That's one thing I definitely want to do, and I'm really open to other ideas because it's really fun. Because the Konami ban list, as you guys know, everyone complained about it. They didn't really change much. The meta is still the meta, so I think we should freshen it up by just coming up with more crazy ideas. And it's kind of like Pegasus League. If some of you guys are unfamiliar with that, there are tournaments that you know, are held by Konami that have, well, I mean, they have prizes, but the prize support is, you know, in my opinion, is mediocre. But yeah, they have like some crazy duels. Like one of them was like you have to use all the same rarity in your deck. Obviously, if you're playing online, that's kind of different. But like everything had to be super rare. Didn't matter, you know, what the card was. It could be on the ban list. I like these crazy ideas. It's a lot more fun to me than just playing the stale meta over. Oh, Necros, Shadals, Satellar's, Burning Abyss. It's much more fun to me. But yeah, I would like to hear your ideas in the comment section below of other, you know, crazy things that we can come up with, because it's a lot of fun. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Azneyes signing out.